your boy Porter Flacco, man. Shout out to Jeezy Miyake, man, for this upload. Now, this is Wack 100 claiming that Keah Trotter, aka Big U's niece, apparently played him some audio, that proves that Big U is the police. I don't know, right? Those are Wack 100 words, so let's get into it, man.
I said, so Rocky, I guess you want me to give me the address to our house, knowing she didn't put yours out there, right? I said, this how you
Right.
know motherfuckers slow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Poor
So
little Tick Tick.
y'all said it. So I guess she said she got on the phone with Big U, whatever that's supposed to mean. So I let her know. Well, listen, we're gonna let Big U know what you sent me on him about he worked
Right.
with the police and all this. Whack, you seen this link? This nigga worked with the police. They paying this nigga 550,000 a year. He wasn't giving me none of that shit. Gas money every now.
Huh? Sheesh. Wack 100 said that Big what? 500,000 a year?
Now and then, and this thing gonna have the nerve to go off on me behind my mama posted something on him on Facebook. This nigga right here ain't right and all this. So, you know, Big, you will hear about it since you want to play both sides. Go ahead on, press play, Jess. Jess.
Now, when Wack 100 say press play, you know he about to tell some ish.
I started it at 410. That's what Rick
Cool, yeah.
told me to
This what
start it
this
at.
what Keita this what Keita said me on Big U when she got mad about him not talking to her behind what her mama put up on Facebook about him and Nipsey when she said fuck the nigga and this nigga wasn't paying me none of this money. He working with the police direct. This nigga the police. What else he telling them and all this crazy shit. Here's Keita. Since we talk about it, let's talk about it.
Easy Miyake, straight out of Clubhouse YouTube.
But check this out. GRYD. It stands for Gang Reduction and Youth Development. I'm about to show you some documents and I'm about to show you contracts and I'm about to show you these contracts is dealing with Big U. His real name is Eugene Henley. They're dealing with developing options. And you're about to see what's going on. You're about to see why Big U is arrogant. Why he keep his chest pumped up. Him and Wack. And Wack know everything I'm about to say, everything I'm about to show you. Wack know. He know. See, he backed up by every major city official in LA. Yes, yes, yes. Check this out. And Hassan Campbell, he did the right thing by recording him. He did the right thing because if he wouldn't have recorded him and he just put it out there, guess what? Guess what would have happened? He would have denied all of that. And he would have got into an argument.
Yo, Wack is one of the most dangerous dudes. And you know why he's one of the most dangerous dudes? Wack is like myself, yo. I will self destruct. Like, I would expose myself if it means exposing my op, right? If it means exposing my enemy, I would expose myself. Wack 100 is playing this audio in a room full of people while he's there of somebody else calling him fake, and he's not saying skip it. He's not saying cut it off and skip to this part. No, he's saying play the entire clip. Even if the guy is talking bad about me, play the entire clip. Wack 100 is a dangerous cat for that, yo. Wack 100 is a dangerous cat for that, bruh. Somebody who is willing to self-destruct if it means tearing you down? Nah, son. You don't ever want to beef with somebody like this, yo. Ever.
He kept going and going and going. But he got set out there. So ain't no argument. You said what you said. Now the world hear it. And now the world finna see this. Check this out. This document right here, City of Los Angeles. You see what it say? Gang reduction. See what it say? And y'all can go, blow it up, go back and read it or whatever. It say City of Los Angeles. It comes from the Grid book. And these is documents from Big U's contract with his organization, Developing Options. It's the gang reduction and youth development contract. He's the contractor. The contractor developing options. This is what it says. The title, gang reduction and youth development. Said agreement is number C-126488. That's what it is. That's exactly what it
Hit
is.
that like, comment,
And then
subscribe.
you see, this is just, I didn't put everything in there. There's like 200-300 pages. These are some of the, table of contents and everything. You got the contract summary sheet that was dated October 15th, 2015. The contract number is on there again, C-126488. I know y'all like, where are you going with this? You see the total amount, $555,000 for developing options. The contractor, Big U is the CEO of developing options. Developing options contractor will provide gang intervention services in the 77th grid zone. That's the 77th precinct, LAPD, the police department. Okay, here's something else that I want you to see. Chapter 2, Incident Response. It says Section 1, CIW, Incident Response Protocol. CIW is Contracted Intervention Worker. It states contractor, I already told you who that is, should provide 24-hour, 7-day-a-week incident response coverage for their contracted grid zone or secondary area zone. Okay,
Jeezy
watch
Miyake.
this. Contractor shall assign on-call CIWs on a monthly schedule and outline their assignments in the community engagement plan. CIWs shall have agency-assigned cell phones to ensure prompt response to incidents. Yeah. Check this out. Within 30 minutes of notification of an incident of violence, via RACR, law enforcement, grid office, community members, CIW will self-deploy in an effort to decrease community tension, reduce the probability of retaliation, engage the involved gangs and crews, and assist affected families and community members. It says the contractor shall contact grid office staff within 30 minutes of incident notification and exchange information to further develop their preliminary plan of action. Grid office staff will connect with law enforcement and collect the following initial information: incident date and time, incident location, address, grid zone, division, victim's information, name, age, ethnicity, suspected affiliations, victim's location, hospital, crime scene, law enforcement contact. Contact law enforcement when necessary to confirm incident details. This is the part that's encased in the red. Yes. This is what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? This is what Big U is doing. This is what he's doing. He's a big snake. A big snake. And then you have more documents. And you see where it say LAPD grid partnership. It says LAPD grid partnership meetings will serve to convene the grid intervention contractor. You already know who the contractor is. I told you that. I showed you that. Gonna show you again too. It says grid office staff shall schedule secure location. What you need a secure location for? Send meeting reminders and facilitate the meetings. Grid contractors should ensure attendance by supervisory and other relevant staff. Yes, other relevant staff. Law enforcement.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. When it comes to reading paperwork and exposing somebody for snitching, these street dudes read pretty good, bro. I'm just being real with you guys, bro. Like for cats who ain't graduate high school or middle school, These cats read like scholars when it comes to exposing somebody.
Command officers, captain, lieutenant, and or sergeant shall attend. Partners are to ensure the confidentiality of items discussed. Why are they keeping this confidential? The meeting shall serve to further enhance the communication and trust and collaboration between partners. This dude is a partner with the LAPD, the same people he be talking about. He throwing up neighborhood. He talking about he this and he that, but he partners with the LAPD. Yeah, I guess Wack 100 wasn't lying when he said Big U is one of the biggest snakes, one of the biggest kind of snakes you can find. He right along with him. Oh. Section 2 is talking about the triangle protocol. The relational triangle is comprised of three entities: community intervention workers, which is the CIWs, law enforcement personnel, when we start working with police, and grid office staff, which respond simultaneously to gang-related incidents of violence. And the way they find out is what I just read you. From the CIWs, they have to report. I read that to you. It's in the handbook, the grid handbook. The relational triangle combines the assessment and implementation of strategies by intervention contractors, the investigative and targeted suppression strategies of law enforcement, and the access to services and community organizing principles of grid office staff. Man. Now check this out.
Straight out of
That's the
Clubhouse YouTube.
pyramid. Grid, intervention, law enforcement. See what I'm saying? The protocol shall be exercised in all aspects of the intervention work, including but not limited to providing critical information to victims' families and community members, linking victims and their families to victim assistance programs, sharing funeral services, dates with partners, identifying hot spots, and developing peacemaking agreements.
I'll be real with y'all, man. Like, from a civilian point of view, this sounds like some honorable things, right? From a civilian point of view, this sounds like some honorable, good thing to be doing. But they saying it's snitching. I don't know. Is it snitching?
Yeah, they got to throw
Oh
all
my
kind of
God.
stuff in there, make it look real good. This dude worked for the 77 Police Department. Check this out, though. It says gang reduction and youth development. Intervention agencies that are contracted with the City of Los Angeles Mayor's Office of Gang Reduction and Youth Development shall comply with this scope of work and the accompanying Grid Intervention Services Handbook Attachment 4. Failure to comply with this requirement will result in non-compliance and may jeopardize your contractual relationship with the City of Los Angeles. See, he's in a contract with all them. And he has to provide information for all of them. What's ever going on in the neighborhood. Shootings, killings, whatever. Yeah. It says scope of services. Check this out. Incidents response. Contractor shall conduct 24-hour incidents response coverage in and around the grid zone in an effort to reduce gang violence or other violent crimes as determined by the grid office. It's a lot of things that it say. Contractors shall maintain the triangle protocol with the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, and the
That's what
grid
Keita
office
was
as
talking about.
described in the Grid Intervention Services Handbook. Ask him about that and see what he say. Ask him. Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. And look at this. This is contract summary sheet. This was dated back in 2017. I guess he started off in 2015. This is from the Mayor's Office of Public Safety, contact person Eve Ledoux, contract number C-126488. Yes, for developing options, contractor name. Total amount $555,000 plus $460,000 equals $1,015,000. This is what's on that contract. This amendment increases the contractor's original budget by $460,000. So that means he did a good job. You know, he gave him a lot of information. You know, and as you can see right here, you have Eric Garcetti, the mayor. He's on there. Christopher Lee, deputy city attorney. You know, and whose name do you see? Eugene Henley. He signed it and he printed it, and he's the CEO. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure did. Yes, sir. That ain't all, though. That ain't all, though. I'm going to show you something else, too. It says, key points. Document active gangs affecting the zone. So that means whatever gangs is in that zone, in the 77 division grid zone, he has to document that. The active gangs, things that's going on. Identify, develop, and implement strategies to engage active gangs. This ain't nothing but modern day COINTELPRO. Agent provocateur. We'll let you have developing options. We'll give you all this money. In return, you have to do this. It's always them ones. Always them ones. They always use them ones. Identify CIW gang engagement assignments. Document the license to operate of each CIW in respect to the gangs affecting the zone. They have many people. Man, this is in his contracts though. This is from the grid handbook. But it's all disguised up under we doing community activism. We making sure the kids is safe and we curtailing violence in the neighborhood. No, you giving intel to the police. The Black Panthers never worked with the police. All the community activists, I know the real ones, they don't work with the police. Unless they really is something really detrimental, and then everybody know what's going on. All this stuff I read you and this confidentiality, nah, that don't be going on. Don't none of that go on at all. They give them.
Wait, but I'm confused. So now I understand the giving victims names, telling them, like where the crime took place, when it took place, etc., etc. Right? I understand how that could be like misinterpreted or even viewed as snitching. But when he's saying don't work with the police at all, like is he saying like Big U get in a contract with the police? Period. It's some grimy stuff. Like what? So wait. So because Big U is a gang member, active or inactive, I don't know, right? But he's a gang member. So you telling me that he can't like seek out contracts with the police to get paid?
Telephones so they can get in contact with them. Yes, all of that. It's 300 something pages of this. 300 something pages of this, man. My gosh. Wow.
Straight out of Clubhouse YouTube.
You see these contracts, you see all of this. See how he was funded from the 77th, from the mayor's office, 555,000, July 1st, 2018 to June 30th, 2019. July 1st, 2019 to June 30th, 2020. It goes all the way to June 30th, 2022. We ain't even hit June yet. So, it's been going on since 2015 that I know of. all the way up into now. You know, man. And whose name should you see? Eugene Henley again on the contracts, along with the mayors and all of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is crazy, man. This is very crazy. This dude is working with the police, giving them information on gang members, on shootings, on everything what happened. You can read this stuff yourself. This is in his contract. This is crazy. This is super crazy. But this is why he stick his chest out, because like I said, he's backed by every major city official in LA. He's backed by the police department, the LAPD, the same people he talk about when he doing them interviews. Y'all notice he did them interviews, right? He ain't never mentioned this in them interviews. He tell you about developing options. Ask him about this in the interview. Ask him about this part.
Damn, why would Keita want to expose him for that? Why did she even tell you that?
She
Right.
got mad at the nigga because he wasn't talking to her and all this kind of crazy shit.
I will say this though. So shout out to my brother Tay Bando, man. So Tay Bando told me that Keita Trotter is the one who gave him like a Wack 100 paperwork. Not again, not snitching, but like I believe Wack has some family affairs. Somebody filed for a divorce, and Keita Trotter, gave Tay Bando that paperwork.
And she got mad. You know what I'm saying? Talking about this nigga this. I found out this. Remember she said she used to work in his office? This nigga was getting all this money, didn't give me none but gas money and all this crazy shit. She got mad. I didn't know none of that shit. I knew he had developing options, but nigga, I didn't know nothing about all that shit. You know what I'm like? I didn't know nothing. I had never known nothing about no shit like that.
Yeah, for
She
that to
got,
be your uncle, you think she wouldn't had did no
I
shit
was
like
her
that?
uncle too, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Nigga, that ain't no blood, no DNA bonding right there, bro. That's just words she said. I was her uncle too.
And I was
So
her
she,
brother.
yeah, Rocky was her brother. She gave out his address. So that's what it is with her, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's Keita. There you have it. There you have it. You know what's crazy about it was this, right? She said, didn't somebody say she said she talked to Big U and Big U said, yeah, go ahead on and speak your truth? All right, well, fuck it, Big U. I'm letting her speak your truth too, my nigga. Since that's the game we playing.